Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Washington State Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cougars offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. Coming off a game in which he had 6 grabs, 2 of them going into the end zone in their victory. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Great move. Now he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Washington State lines up quickly.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
He's past the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Here he goes. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Trying to move them on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it up with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not get through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Sells to fake. Moves to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Plows his way ahead. Got a little grass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Samuel. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking to his right. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Samuel. Just smothered on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Walls. Out wide right, it's Baker. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. behind it to the back. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for the edge. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Snags it. Shakes off the defender. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Cougars had this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Left side, it's Baker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Working the ground game. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The fake and wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's Walls. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it in the middle, it's Baker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Snap from the gun on third down. Gets open down the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. And we've got a man down shaken up on the play. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Cougars! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Right side, it's Graves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. trying to establish the run. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for a man. It's Walls. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Second down to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Illegal forward. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Ali. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wide receiver. He's changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Ali. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Under pressure. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Lewis. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 16 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Straight ahead, it's Samuel. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to it. Makes his man miss. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here.
Snags it, and there's running room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Stopped right there.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Ran right through, continues to fight for yards. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43. Right side, it's Winton. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide left, it's Hobbs. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds a crease at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Edwards. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Left side is Graves. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Scanning the field, it's Walls. Still looking. He's going to take off. Hard running there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Washington State going quickly.
I tell you what, I love having a quarterback that trusts himself, that knows in a big situation in the fourth quarter he can take off and still take care of the football.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter, but now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Churns into the pile. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide left, it's Graves. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll go to the air. Way off target there.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. 2nd and long here. Just feeds the running back. Swamped immediately.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay.
Makes the grab in their space.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense.
And the Bobcats have moved it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, ready. Red 54.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Pryor. He'll be dropped. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They're all over it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They want that clock to run. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They were all over it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long right here. Selling the fake. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Making his 1st move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Rush right in his face. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rid of it on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bobcats. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
18, Washington State 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Walls. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Just had to get rid of it.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and falls incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. He's got him this time. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
Here we go. Red point, here he go.
They're going to run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Washington State.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge... field goal attempt. This for the lead and very likely the win. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Ali. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.